Hello, my name is Sonia with Sonia Budgets, and tonight I've decided to unstuff my sinking funds. Since this channel has not got that many videos, I thought I would start with from scratch with everybody to show you kind of how we do it and the progress that we've made, and how we stuff our envelopes, the categories that we do stuff. We are trying to get. We have two more debts left. We have my truck, and we have an ELOC, a home equity line of credit, and we are trying to get. We want to get those paid off, and put as much as we can into savings. I am 57 years old. My husband is 55 years old, or he will be 55 in November. We have 5 children, and we have 11 grandchildren. Out of those 11, we have 8 grandsons, and we would like to. We do do a little savings for our children, not the grandchildren, but for the children. Not that we owe them anything, not that we think we owe them anything, and not that they're expecting us to give them anything, ever. Our children are pretty self-reliant. We have a couple that could really benefit from budgeting, but we have 2 that do really well, and the other 3 really needs to learn how to budget their money. And I'm trying to lead by example. For the first 55 years of my life, we just lived payday to payday. Nothing was ever left over, and sometimes, and we had to say that familiar line that a lot of people have to say. We had to wait. We had to wait till payday. Well, we'll do that, but we had to wait till payday. No more of that. The one thing I did notice, from after we started this January of 2020, the first thing I noticed was we forgot when payday was. We were not hurting for money. We had money, plenty of money to do what we wanted to do, and had money for what we needed to get. And so that's the first thing we noticed. My husband would say, is this payday week or is it next week? And we'd have to sit down and look at the calendar because we couldn't remember. But anyway, that was the first thing that we did notice. So this is my everyday binder. Let me back out just a little bit. If it will, it won't let me back out any more than that. This is our everyday binder, and I'm going to leave this our everyday binder because my husband is used to getting his work spending money out of this binder, so I don't want to confuse him. But I did do a little rearranging this binder, and I'm going to be making some new cash envelopes very soon, and put some trackers with them. But right now I've just got a piece of paper folded in four things, and so but this first one has got our miscellaneous in it. That's kind of a whoopsie fund, like, oh, I forgot about that. Or sometimes, no matter how many categories you budget and you stuff money in, occasionally you'll have something come up that you didn't anticipate needing money for that. Prime example, here a while back, my little Rudy, he's about a year and a half old now, and I think he's a little bit crazy. He ate something he should not have eaten. It was not food. We have 25, 26, 27, 28. It was not food, and I had to take him to the emergency vet at 10 o'clock one night. And that was an unexpected, a little over $200. He had something stuck on his back tooth, and I thought he was dying. Okay, in miscellaneous, we have $28. I'm upgraded. I don't know. This was done on the 15th of October, and I want to see how much is in each one of these categories now. And I am going to leave everything that's in this book I'm going to leave it in here because this is pretty much what we spend out of all the time. Pets. I'm going to leave this one in here. I'm not going to unstuff it because you never know when Rudy's going to get into trouble again. But I didn't have this category before. This does not buy their food. This does not buy their treats. It does not buy anything like that. It is only for a vet bill, shots, things like that. And right now in pets we have $40. And let's see, pets, $40. Holidays, I'm going to leave this one in here because the holidays are coming up. This is for extra groceries. This is for anything extra we needed during the holidays. And we have $50 in holidays. This is a new category. Most of the pets, the miscellaneous, the holidays, these are all new categories. So in holidays, we have $50. Projects, this is for whenever my husband decides he needs to go and buy buy a board for something or screws for something or something like that. And I don't know how to open it. I am not going to be using these zipper envelopes anymore. Anybody that likes to use these can have them. I don't like them. I think there's $40 in here. But these are sometimes they get to where they're hard to open. Sometimes they get to where the zipper thing will just come off. And then I have had many of them to have a side blowout on and the zipper's not working on this one. Come on. I'll just have to. I prefer the laminated envelopes, envelopes, whatever you like to call them. It's actually spelled envelopes, but I usually say envelopes. Come on, my goodness, this money is safe. Don't see, popped right off. I cannot get this one open. Sorry for the camera moving. I'm pretty sure there's $40 in there. Just about positive, but it will not come open. I will have to cut it open when I get my new envelopes made. And I think every night before I come home, I own a store. I'm partners with my sister. We are both seamstress, and we have a little shop in the next town. This one is for meat. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, $143 in meat. I only buy meat about 3 or 4 times a year. We go and buy these where you can pick your own variety packs, and we go and get beef and pork and chicken and all of that. And I'm saving up now to go and do that again, which I'm not in a hurry because I still have plenty of meat left from the last time I bought it. Dr. Copays has $10, which is, this is a very important. This is a new category because I've recently become a heart patient. I had a heart attack a couple of months ago, and I'm doing well. The medicine is helping with my blood pressure, but I had a full-blown heart attack. A lot of people don't know they have a heart attack until they get blood work done, or they get have an EKG or something like that, and they'll say, well, at some point you had a heart attack. Well, I had the actual cardiac event. See, this one is ripping on the side right here. I just don't like these plastic things. I thought I would, but I don't. Christmas, we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, $5.50, $5.70, $5.90, $6.10, $6.30, $6.50, $6.70, $6.90. Now, I have already taken out $550 and put into my bank account because I did order something for the grandchildren. About a couple of weeks ago, and so that's why that one is short, because I've already spent some of it. Christmas, I believe I said 610. Let me count that again. One, two, three, four, $4.50, $4.70, $4.90, $5.10, $5.30, $5.50, $5.70, $5.90, $6.10, $6.30, $6.50, $6.90. I was way off. $690 in Christmas, and I am going to keep this sinking fund as is, since Christmas will be here before we know it. And then if I buy anything online, I'll just deposit it in the bank and then pay for whatever with our debit card. Okay, that is our everyday spending. Now, we do use our sinking funds. Some people just use their sinking funds for and just let them accumulate and accumulate for a long time. But we actually use ours. This is our travel folder. We just recently went on a trip, so we don't have hardly anything in here right now. We have 110, 21, $121. This year we went on 4 trips. I went on 4. My husband went on 3, not counting a craft show that we did. It had to go and stay in a hotel for 2 nights for the weekend. But I've been to the mountains 4 times this year. Love, love, love the mountains. Very peaceful. Where is my trips? $121. As you can see right here, we did have $1,285 in there. But we did go to the mountains last week. Stayed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday. Wonderful, wonderful. Had a good time. Had a great time. But it's time to get back to work. My sister and I, like I said, own a store just right about 5 miles from my home. We're partners. We make quilts. We make custom pillows. We make custom quilts. We make table runners and napkins. Just about everything in the store we have manufactured. And this is a prime example of Mr. Rudy getting into my things and chewing on stuff. Okay, in car maintenance, and my husband's having a fit to buy some new tires. And this folder I am gonna unstuff. He wants a new set of tires for his truck, and I told him he needed to, get me a price, and so I can know, how much I need to fund this. He has a 2016 Duramax diesel Silverado. I have a 2018 Silverado, and tires are going to be expensive for those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 6, 20, and 40. And we are going to I want to start fresh with my sinking funds. I'm not getting rid of this money. I'm not going to put it somewhere else. I am going to keep up with how much is in each sinking fund, but I do want to start fresh so that everybody can see how fast the money does accumulate. So for car maintenance, we have $640. Then for birthdays, and we have 11 grandchildren, and we have my sister has 5 grandchildren, and I have another sister that has 1 grandson, and so we decided to just give each one of the children $20 for their birthdays. So I'm not stuffing this envelope currently. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it down to be budgeted for not this paycheck, but the next paycheck, because our next we have one more birthday this year, which will be November the 1st, which is Sunday. And then we will have another birthday for any of the grandchildren or great nieces and nephews until they start up the end of February. So right now we have $40 in birthdays. I am absolutely exhausted. I guess we'll go watch our grandson play football Friday night, and I guess we can give him his birthday money 2 days early, because we probably will not see him for his birthday. And house insurance. Our house insurance is due in January, and it's around $550 something. And right now we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320. Let me recount. I'm losing my train of thought today. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320. 320 in car maintenance. Not car maintenance, house insurance. Good grief, I'm too tired to be doing this. Can't think straight. House insurance has 320. Lord, I hope that's right. Property tax. I will be taking some of this because I did get the notice on our property tax the other day for $186. I had saved up $300 for that, and that would be plenty. And I figured it out. In order to replace the $186 by next year, when it comes time for property tax, I only need to save $8 per payday to replace this. I think I was going to have to save $23 if it took all of this, but it only took $186, and I refigured, and I will have to stuff $8. Well, it'll be, if I only stuff envelopes once a month, I'd have to stuff $16 a month to replace this. So we have $300 in, I don't have these in any kind of order, in property tax. I will be using this money because that's what it was set aside for, and I am not going to say it's a sinking fund and then not use it. Graduation. Graduation is for traveling to graduations for our grandchildren, or $20 in there. I thought I put, says I have 50, but that's definitely $20. We have grandchildren that live in South Alabama. We have them that live in the next county. We have them that live in the next state. We have them everywhere. So we have one that'll graduate in 2 years, and then the next year we have one to graduate, and the next year we have 2 to graduate, and then on down from there. We've already had 2 to graduate, so we have 9 more. This is child number 1, my oldest son. Do not owe him any money. He is not expecting any money. This is a secret. And what I plan to do with this money is I put in $25 per month. And then it's kind of a twofold accomplishment. It's to teach them how, if you put back just a few dollars, how it accumulates. And I also want to surprise them each for their birthday. I have a daughter whose birthday is next month. It's coming up in about a little over about 2.5 weeks. She will get whatever has been stuffed by then. And then my daughter's is in February. She'll get a little more money than the first daughter. And then I have a son and I have a daughter in December. She'll get a little bit more than my first child, the first one to get their money. And then the one in February will get a little bit more than both of them. And then have one in April, he'll get more. In June, he'll get more. But then the next year, it will roll around to where the child in November will get more, and then she got, so it'll have to work out because that's how I've got it worked out in my head. But this child has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. $125 for child number 1. Child number 2, which is my youngest son. My boys are the oldest, and we have 3 daughters. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25. $125. I'm going to write these down when I get through with all the children. This is for my oldest. Child 3 is my oldest daughter. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. $125 for the oldest daughter. My children range in age from 38 down to 22. And in the 4th child, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is our middle daughter, which is only 10 months difference between the 2 girls. One was born in February of 87. The other one was born in December of 87. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Child number 5, which is our baby. Alright, write down all the kids' totals. 125, 125, 125, 125, and 125. Then we have clothing, something that I don't buy very often. It is a rarity for me to go buy clothes. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 33. $133 in clothing. Wait a minute. I didn't have two clothing. I have to go back and see what that was. I have to wait till I get done to see what it was. 10 and some ones. Car tags. We've just purchased all of our car tags. We have 2 trucks, a camper, and a utility trailer. And all of the tags were purchased, and we had $80 left over for car tags. I know what I did. That meat, that meat was $143, and I put it on the wrong line. Car tags, we have $80. And I didn't write down holidays. I think there was 50 in holidays. I put that on the wrong line. That's why that 50 was there. And medical, I think my husband just filled his prescriptions. Probably don't have anything left in medical. And then we have category. I don't know of anybody else that has this category, but I do, because it is it's an expense that we have to do every year. My husband's, both of his parents are passed away, and my mother has passed away. So every year in May and June, we have to purchase cemetery flowers. And if you have not done that before, it can get quite pricey. Here is my, oh, I know what it was. I couldn't open, well, I did write down $40 for pets, but I still couldn't open it. We have $60 in cemetery flowers, and my goal for this one is $150. It'll be about $60 for my mother, and maybe about $90 for my mother and father-in-law, because I split it with two sisters, and then my husband, for his parents, can only split it with, he's only got one sister. So I had to put a little bit more into that. So $60 in cemetery flowers, nothing in medical, and that's all of them. I'm not going to add those up. Don't have my calculator handy. I should have gotten my calculator, but I am going to count all of this money. And before I start cash stuffing again, sinking funds, which will be November the 12th, because like I said in my bumbled up first video, this morning, I am going to start doing the paycheck that's closest to the first of the month, pay all of the monthly bills out of that, and then the second paycheck of the month, do all sinking funds, because all of our bills will be paid, and just do sinking funds. So, and I'm probably going to go, maybe tomorrow, I'll go back over I have a better setup, closer. I was using my cutting table where I cut fabric out of my shop this morning, and it was just not conducive to doing budgeting. So, I'm probably going to go over my November budget again to make it a little more clear, have my calculator handy, and all of that. So, let's count how much money we have. I'm fixing to say, we got more than that many hundreds. We have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 58, 50, 9, 50, 1,000, 1,100. We have a lot of 20s. 1,120, 40, 60, 80, 1,200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 13, 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh my. I thought that was 14. 20, 40, 60, 80, 15. 20, 40, 60, 80, 16. 20, 40, 60, 80, 17. 20, 40, 60, 80, 18. 20, 40, 60, 80, 19. 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,000. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 21, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 75, 85, 90, 5, 22, I hope. I am so tired, I'm hurting. 22, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That is the sinking fund money that I am taking out. I am going to start. I've got an accounting here of how much I had in each category, so I'll know, where the money goes. But I do want to start with new envelopes and empty envelopes and start stuffing fresh with you. And let's just see how fast this accumulates. But that is a nice stack of money that we have saved this year. Next year, I'm going to be, in the next few days, I'm going to be making some 100, no, 20, 26 envelopes. We are attempting to save $10,000 next year. That is my goal, to save at least $10,000 next year. If I could save more than that, that would be great. My truck payment is about a little less than $7,200 a year, and I would like to pay $9,600 on my truck, in addition to saving $10,000. And I would like to pay the ELOC. I would like to pay over on that each month. So, and we're only going to go on one trip next year. Maybe during the summer. I really like going to the mountains in the fall. The colors are beautiful. The weather is great. The nights are cool. The days are very pleasant. And if you've never been to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, go enjoy the natural beauty of the state park, of the national park. There's a lot of attractions for children. There's everything you could possibly want to do. But, we like to go out and spend at least some of the day in nature and the walks and to see the scenery. Is absolutely gorgeous. We're not beach people. My husband and I, neither one care anything about the beach, but we do love going to the mountains. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'll be absolutely thrilled to answer your questions and explain things the best to my ability. And so, yeah, I'm going to put this away. And we're going to have new envelopes by the time we do a cash stuffing. We're going to have new envelopes and a fresh start on our sinking funds. But we still have our Christmas sinking fund untouched. We didn't bother that one. Our miscellaneous, our pets, our holidays, projects, and our meat, which I could have unstuffed the meat, I guess, but I didn't. And Dr. Copay and our Christmas envelope is still here. In here, I put my husband goes to work on Tuesdays, and he doesn't come home till Friday. He's gone all week. Well, from Tuesday morning to Friday about lunch. And I put his spending money for work in here. He gets $60. That does not include his gas. Gas is separate, but that's just what he needs, him and his partner. Sometimes we'll go to the grocery store and get some things for breakfast. They have a hot plate and a 2-eyed stove and a crock pot and a toaster oven, and they just run transfers for the Veterans Hospital. They haul veterans all day to appointments, to home, from home to their appointments, treatments, from the nursing home to their treatments, to the doctor, wherever they need to go. That's what they do. And so he has been doing that. He's been a paramedic for 23 years, and he has been in the emergency services since 91 or 92. I can't remember. So he's been doing this for a long time. But I guess that's what he'll do till he retires. But anyway, I appreciate you staying with me through this long video, and I hope that as time goes on that you understand what I'm doing and what I'm trying to, and I am going to recount this, and I will let you know in the next video if I got it right. And so anyway, appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to go to bed. I'm exhausted. Got another big day tomorrow. We have a Christmas open house for the street that our store is on. A lot of small shops, unique gifts and that sort of thing. And that street has a Christmas open house the first weekend in November. So we're trying to get ready for that. And like I said, we manufacture most everything in that store, and it's absolutely exhausting. So thank you all so much. Have a great night.